Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Amazing Amy. This channel is going to be all about all things beauty, but today specifically we'll be talking about eyelash extensions. So basically, I want to give you my opinions and my experience and just some knowledge that I would have wanted to know before I got mine done. So I know I did research a lot and I looked up some videos, but there were a lot of different ones and a lot of different opinions, and some of them were like hard no's, don't do it, and some of them were yes, like it's great, it's the best thing ever. So I was like, well, let me just try it for myself. Just keep on watching and be sure to subscribe for more content and like this video. Okay, so let's just get started on what are eyelash extensions. So eyelash extensions is where they take an individual lash. So they aren't the individuals that you would get from, say, Walmart or Ulta or Target, whatever. They're not these, because these have, they're individuals, but they have a couple in them. No, when you get eyelash extensions, you get one hair per your lash. Well, at least that's how the place that I went to, they did them. And most places that I've seen, they either do one lash in between each of your lashes, or one lash right underneath the lash that you already have. And so that kind of just varies on the salon that you would choose to go to. Some things I would say is make sure you research before you go to that salon and see if they do. I know some people do only 30 lashes or only 60 lashes or only 100 lashes. Some people do one lash per your lash. And I like the people that do one lash per your lash, because if you have very few lashes and they stick 100 on there, it's not going to look good, and it's definitely not going to feel good. And then when you get lashes that fall out, you're going to have clumps of lashes falling out. First is if they do one lash per your lash, it looks more natural and it looks more like customized to you, if you could think about it that way. How long do these eyelash extensions last? So typically they'll last 2 to 3 weeks, or depending on how fast your natural lash usually sheds. We do shed like 2 to 3, something like that, lashes per day of our natural lashes. So this will be like doubling with your eyelash extensions. So if you usually lose 3, you might be losing 6, and then 3 of those are your hairs, and then the other 3 might be your lash extensions. And that's perfectly normal. That's why they put so many, and so you'll have like 10 that fall out and you honestly can't even notice yet. And so anywhere between the 2 and 3 week mark would be when you would want to get a fill-in. If you wait the 4 weeks, then most salons would consider that a new set. Typically, the prices, they vary a lot. They vary between the town you go to, what kind of lashes they do, how many people are in the salon. I mean, it really just varies. And so I would say anywhere from 80 to like $200 is what I've heard. I would never pay $200 for my lashes to be done, because no matter if you pay 80 or if you pay 200, they're only going to last the 2 to 3 weeks. However, I might not go to somebody who charges less than 80, because if they're charging less than 80, then maybe they don't feel confident in their work. Maybe they don't quite have the experience that they should have to be able to charge like in between that range. And I wouldn't want to go spend like $60 if I wasn't sure that they were confident enough to do a good job on them. So I got mine done now about a month ago, and I'll just tell you how my experience went. So I got there and I had to lay down, and so I got all comfortable, and she told me, she took before and after pictures, so I'll insert those now. So I did have to go to work that day, so I just rushed home and I washed my face, and I just went in there with a bare face just to make it easier for her. Then she began with my left eye. So I was laying there, my eyes are closed, and she starts going in on the left eye. All of a sudden, my eye just started like running water, and it was burning. So I guess what happened is I didn't have my eyes closed all the way. And then the fumes like got into my eye, and then it made that water, so then that activated the fumes even more. So we just had to stop, and she just like gave my eye a rest, and I kept it closed the whole time, but she was like blowing on it and fanning it. Finally she was able to continue. So this whole eye was just really irritated. It was just not having it. So finally when she was done with this eye, she moved to this eye, of course, and it was like nothing. I fell asleep, and I was laying there like this, and I just fell asleep. Like, I completely fell asleep. I didn't even feel it. The only reason I woke up is because my hands slipped, and I scared myself, and I jumped, and I woke up. I was like, I'm so sorry, because I thought that I had like messed her up. I guess I was having a dream. I don't know. But I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, you're fine. We're almost done. So she takes the tape off, and she gets like a little clean mascara wand, and she's just brushing them up from the top. She started taking the after pictures, and then she like took off all the tape, and she took off the very bottom, and then she let me open my eyes. Like, literally, when I opened my eyes, she had a big old ring light over me so that she could see what she was doing. But when I opened my eyes, it was just like they just started pouring water, and they were burning. Like, they were burning so bad. She handed me the mirror. She's like, what do you think? And I was like, I can't see. I can't see, girl. So I guess they look good. So I literally had to give myself like 10 minutes to get myself together. And my face generally gets pretty red easily, especially like my cheeks and my nose. And so when I looked in the mirror, I mean, I had lashes that were black, as I don't know what, like they were black. My face was all red. I looked hideous. I looked hideous. I was like, what did I do? Like, this looks awful. I literally look ridiculous. But then I was like, you know what, Amy? You don't have makeup on. I mean, you've just been laying there. You have sweats on. Like, of course you look ridiculous right now. It's fine. I get up and I leave and I go home, and then you can't get them wet for 24 hours. So here I am trying to just kind of pat my face wet a little bit so I can kind of feel clean, and then I go to sleep. Well, I'm having a time trying to go to sleep because I don't want to lay on them, because generally the more that you lay on them, that's the side that's going to shed the most. So, and I didn't realize this until I had them, that I really am like a tummy sleeper. Like, I really will sleep flat on my face. Like, I don't understand. So I was miserable that night. I wake up in the morning, this eye is killing me. I mean, I opened my eye, but when I opened my eyes, I didn't feel like there was anything on them. Like, it did not feel like I had lashes on. They didn't feel heavy. Like, they felt great. But girl, when I opened this eye, it was like bloodshot red. I'll try to find a picture. I was really regretting it because my eye just hurt so bad. It was so irritating. It was so red. And I was just like, wow. I put some eye drops in it. I was washing my face, and I couldn't wash my face the way that I wanted to. And I was so angry. But then the next day I wake up and nothing. I don't feel anything. I forget that I have them on. My eye's not red anymore. And I was like, hey, this is not too bad. I gave it like 2 or 3 more days, and like some lashes had fallen out. So they were starting to look more natural and just very pretty. And I'll see if I can find a picture of this time frame and insert it.
Wait a minute, you just gonna leave us in here?
And so yeah, I was like, you know what, girl? I was like, this is popping. Like, I like it. This is great. Like, I really love this. And everything was great until by the 2-week mark. Tired of not being able to like wash my face and like really get in there. I was tired of having to be really careful. I was tired of when I did my makeup, I had to be really careful around my eyelashes. So I was just like, you know what? This life ain't for me. I'm not about this life. So I started picking them off one by one. This is what you don't do. Don't do this. I'm telling y'all so that y'all will know. Do not do this. I see where I got them done, it was like 45 minutes away. And I guess I just didn't want, and then she only does them on the weekends, okay? One by one. And not pulling, but I was literally picking them from like the base and taking them off from the base. So Every other one that I pulled off had one of my lashes on it. So one I would pull off, oh, we're good. Then another one I would pull off, okay, we're good. And then another one, oh, there goes one of my lashes. And so once you start, it's like you can't stop. It's like with your nails, because I took these off too. When you take your nails off, when one comes off, you gotta take all of them off. Like, you can't just leave it like that. At least I can't, because I'm not built like that. But some people are. Kudos to you. Wow, I can already see that my lashes are like not even there. They're non-existent. So I was super hurt and I was super upset. And I was like, I feel like if I would have gone to get these removed, I would still have my lashes, but it's too late now. And I was like, you know what? I'm never getting them done again. So if I were to get them done again, I would definitely get them done not as full, because by like a weekend, I loved how they looked. So that's how I'd want to get them always. If I were to get them ever again, that's how I'd want them. Because when you do that, a pro is that when you wake up, if you don't want to wear makeup, you don't have to, like, you look good. That's a pro. Another pro is that you can beat your face super quick. Don't have to spend 10 minutes on your lashes like I do. The cons for me personally are I can't wash my face how I want to. I had to deal with my eyes being irritated a lot. And it is expensive. It's expensive. They were definitely not the most comfortable things. Especially in the mornings and especially at night and when you were trying to wash your face. So you really only got like a good 8 hours during the day where you felt bomb. And for me, it wasn't worth it because they are expensive and they're just very high maintenance. So if I were to get them again, it would be, say, if I was going on a vacation or a vacation or just somewhere where I didn't want to like wear makeup and spend a lot of time doing my face. And my thing, I guess, is my eyes are very sensitive and I have to be able to like wash them really good, and I sleep on my face basically. So I should have thought about all that before I did them, but I had to do them. So yeah, that's my experience. And so I think personally the cons outweigh the pros for myself. So guys, that's my experience with eyelash extensions. They were beautiful. And I only got like one good photo. Insert. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I tried it. But I will be moving on to just strip lashes from now on, and just finding some that look more like eyelash extensions, so like more wispy versus like full and fluttery. So I hope this was helpful in any way, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.